Okay. Everyone, welcome back to Breslov Efrat here at Shira Dov Baruch Hashem. Another beautiful day. Every day is beautiful in Eretz Yisrael. Baruch Hashem, Haidul Hashem, Kitab, that we're here. Baruch Hashem. Yes, and then we're still this week we're learning in memory for the yard site of Chaim David ben Miriam and his neshama Shanab with all the other Nishmas Yisrael. And we also learn always for the well-being of the Chayalim, the Chatufim, and the Pitzuim. Okay, we Hashem should show them all a lot of mercy, bring big Yeshuas. Okay, today we're learning Likutey Halachos, Hilchos Beit Hakness. We're in Halacha Hey, and today we're up to Hey. So Hey. I'm Rav Hey, right? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So we're learning a beautiful idea, the importance of a shul. We learned so many different concepts of the shul. Now we're going to take it to see how the shul is so important to each and every one individually. All right, here we go. The tefillah in the shul. So let's say you have a place, right? You cut whatever the person, you're in a place and there's no minyan in that place, right? For whatever reason, you're traveling or whatever, and there's a shul, and there's no minyan. So still go to the shul and daven in the shul, even though there's no minyan. If you can go into the shul, daven in the shul, because the shleimus of your tefillah is going to take place in the Beit Hakness. So if you're in the Beit Hakness that we said is a place that's connected to Eretz Yisrael, that's connected to Yerushalayim. It got its holiness from Yerushalayim, right? And that's why every shul is always pointing towards Yerushalayim, right? So the shul itself has within it holiness from all of the tefillahs, from all of the people, and so on. So you want to have your tefillah daven in that place, okay? Ki kvar mevaya sheikar kedushas Beis Hakness nimtzah b'bechinas hachesed chinam shoyeh mekayim ha'olam koydem matan Torah. Right. So we said that there's the idea of the kavishas aretz. Right. If we're going to be kavish the land of Eretz Yisrael, we're going to conquer the land of Eretz Yisrael. How do we do that? Through the chesed chinam of Hashem. Right. It's not through our our high intelligence, or our weaponry, or our planes, or things like that. It's really through the chesed chinam of Hashem. If we have the chesed of Hashem, everything will work. Right? If we don't have the chesed of Hashem, it's not going to work. I mean, if you think about it, really, the fact that every time we got all these missiles from Iran and all these other ones, and Baruch Hashem, Hashem is always there. Tamid eini Hashem elakecha ba mereishis hashana d'achar shana, right? You see it, Mamish. You see Hashem is really taking care of us, and it's all chesed chinam. I know that the government wants to believe that if they have their great technology, right, and they have the Iron Dome, and they have this and that and the other thing, but why do all these things work? And why do they work so meticulously? It's chesed chinam of Hashem.
Yeah,
that's really what it is. Do you agree, Yossi?
The enemies know that. I mean,
yeah.
I read a thing where a guy was after one of the wars, and he said, we don't just shoot these missiles up and just wherever they land, they land. He said they're very precise. We know exactly where.
Well, Yossi, you were saying that, right? Well, you were telling us about how their technologies. Remember, you said that. Yeah. You were very worried when we have to go into to Lebanon. You were very worried, and you said, "Oh, they're so they can even send a drone right to our address. Right. They know exactly what they're doing." Right. So, but chesed chinam of Hashem. Right?
These guys say that we said it right.
Right. So then what we did is their beepers all blew up, and they got everything they were all for following.
Yeah. I was there yesterday.
Chesed chinam, but it's the chesed chinam of Hashem, right?
I saw a lot of houses that were hit by rockets.
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, people weren't killed, so I mean that part's amazing.
Chesed Hashem.
And this guy showed me, the head of security showed me a printout of every rocket that they shoot. They can tell from the Iron Dome exactly where it's going to land. Okay?
Right.
And if they see it's going to land in the area that's like populated,
So then
take
they
out.
shoot it down.
If they see it's going to go to just off to a little bit of an open field area,
They let it go.
They let it go.
Well,
So
why
he
spend
so
the?
he said-
What does it cost already to shoot that thing, right?
That's right.
$50,000 a
He
shot.
said, Rafael,
I see.
right? Rafael.
The Malach Rafal.
Malach Rafael and the company sends a printout to the different kibbutzim to say, hey, 50 rockets were coming your way.
And we
this time we knocked it down. Number 52, 3, and 4 landed right outside the fence over here. We let it go, and they.
Wow, they get a print there. They get it. Wow, unbelievable. But that's all from the Chesed Chinam of Hashem. That's where it's from. That's where it is.
Well, when you use Moshe's hands,
Yeah.
it's us.
Shayadei. Well, that's tefillah.
That's
Our tefillah. Moshe's hands were just to remind us to daven to Hashem. That's all Moshe's hands were doing. We had Aaron and Hur were holding up Moshe's hands, right? Aaron and Hur, right, were holding up Moshe's hands. When his hands were up, we would realize, hey, it's not Koyach V'Otzim Yodi. It's not us. See what Hashem.
Actually, the kibbutz that I went to is called Chanita. It's right in the border. Their motto, I think they even say when you go drive in, is Koach V'Otzim Yodi. Like that's.
Koyach V'Otzim Yodi. They say it.
That's their because they did. It's a whole finish. They did this towered stockade and they built the thing up to the border in the 1940s and they built it back. They really worked with their hands. They really did.
Okay.
They really did. But when we asked the Daven Mincha, could we go to the Beit Knesset? He said, we really don't. No, we only have one. And but I saw they were humbled and we think we're going to get one.
They're seeing it.
We'll take down the sign of call.
Hashem is winning. He's gonna win. You'll see. Yossi, it's changing. You see it changing? Down south, you saw it changing, right? You saw a lot of things changing, right?
Yeah, no, see the real, when I see them.
Maybe we'll have a shul. Maybe we'll have a shul. It's.
I was once at a debate that America Kahana was having with this very leftist, the Jewish leftist professor. And most nice, Jews were like very nice, like they were, violent and they didn't this and that. So this professor says to him, he quotes from Scharia, Lo b'chayil v'lo b'koach.
Right.
He says, Hashem takes care of us. We don't have to, make muscles and this and that. We have to do the shtadlus also.
That's it, the shtadlus, right. But to realize, and that's what we did by the Melchama of Amalek. We did our shtadlus. We realized it was all from Hashem. That's the main thing. Okay. Shayadei Koishin Eretz Yisrael through the Chesed Chinam. Alkein Ikra Tefillah Hu Beit Hakness. The main Tefillah is in the Beit Hakness. And now, Mitzvah Hashem, the kibbutz will have a Beit Hakness. Okay. Ki Ikra Tefillah Tzricha Liyos B'Bechina Zois. We have to connect to the Chesed Chinam, right? When we're davening to Hashem, and we're asking Hashem for all the different things, right? So, are we worthy of those things?
No.
We're asking Hashem for Chesed Chinam. We're tapping in to that Chesed Chinam, right? Levakesh Hashem rak matnas Chinam. Not Hashem, I did this for you, Hashem. Oh, now you owe me. No. Hashem doesn't owe us anything, right? Hashem doesn't owe us anything. Whatever we ask from Hashem, we ask, please, Hashem, can you give me as a gift, please, as a free gift. I don't owe it to me. Please, I'm asking you for it.
He doesn't owe us anything.
What does he owe you?
I'm just asking. I don't know. I am here. There's a couple things I do.
Right.
Like
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying sometimes the bad doesn't outweigh the good, but like
It's
anything.
Okay, but Yossi, the things that we do are not. It's not a tit for a tat. You did this, so then I get this, that, right? The only thing Hashem says you can test them on is tzedakah, right? Hashem says, give tzedakah, test me on that. That's it. So a person can say, okay, Hashem, listen, you told me I could test you on this. If he gave a nice sum of tzedakah, and he's asking for something, then he can ask for that. But it's still not the right thing to do.
Yeah, so let's say you did something great.
Yeah.
And let's say I'm Hashem. I say, okay, I'll give you credit for that.
Yeah.
But I'm a debit against that, the cost of your heart.
Well, hold on.
I'm making your heart beat every minute. So let's get a one for that. What do you pay for that? Or your spleen works, your pancreas works, your liver works.
Yeah.
You know, I'm keeping all that going for you.
Yeah, but that's.
What's that cost?
Those are the unearned gifts. Those are
That's
free.
all, or no. But you have to pray for them. That's what we say to Asher Yatzer. What do you mean? We're praying every time. It's all about prayer.
Not free.
Well, that's what we say to Asher Yatzer, right? You make the bracha after you go to the bathroom, right? You make that beautiful bracha, right? Reifei chol basar mafli lasais. Hashem does it in the most amazing way, right?
How is that an unearned gift? You say,
Huh?
is
It's
that
not.
an unearned gift?
Yeah, it's all everything we have in our life. Is Hashem is always good to us. Hashem gives us so much.
Yeah, but is that the?
I mean, Yossi, the fact that we can live where we're living right now, that's a big chesed chidam from Hashem.
It's an unearned gift, but that
It makes no
doesn't
sense.
know us anything.
Yossi, it makes no sense. Where we live, right? Where we live, and it's a nice neighborhood. It's quiet, nice. Kids go out and play. And, does it make any sense? That's not a chesed chinam? No? I mean, think about that.
We weren't born Arabs in Gaza.
What?
We weren't born Arabs in Gaza.
Yeah, we weren't. You,
living in
Shalei
the
Asani
nowhere
guy.
now.
Yeah.
You married to me, so just
Well-
take care of me.
So, right, meaning, because like you did bring me in.
Right.
Like I didn't have a choice. You brought me into this world, and it's the, and I'm like, you brought me into this Torah again. It's I don't. You held the mountain over me. I'm not. All right, I'm
No, but then when it came to Purim, we were Kimu Masha Kiblu. Remember, we're getting ready for Purim now, right?
Yeah.
Kimu Masha Kiblu. So we had that thing to say. You held the mountain over our head, right? But then when it came to Purim, we accepted the Torah outright.
Yeah, right.
So that's over. That's finished.
If you don't like this life, you can leave this life any minute you want.
No, well, don't.
No, you can't.
Let's not do that. Let's.
You can't kill
No.
them.
Let's not do
Not a
that.
lot.
Ki kol echad. Okay. Look at the next words. Ki kol echad yodea lefi masav ena roya shiamali Hashem yisbarach bakashasai. Everyone knows, according to like it says, yodea inish benafshay. Everybody knows themselves, right? They know all their shortcomings, right?
No.
So really,
I don't know all my shortcomings.
well, that's what the Hisbodedus is about, and that's what we do the Cheshbon HaNefesh every day, right? We have to go over these things, right, to realize, I made some mistakes, right? So really, Hashem doesn't owe me anything because I'm really guilty. Right? Rak shetrichen levakish matnas chinav al kein trichen nespalo beis haknesses oy beis hamedrash ki sham yecholin lahamshech chesed chinam. Oh, that's the place chesed chinam, connected to Eretz Yisrael, connected to the free gift, connected to Eretz Yisrael. The same way we Hashem gave us Eretz Yisrael, it was for free. We didn't do anything. We didn't earn anything. Right? He gave us Eretz Yisrael. He gave it as a present to Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, to the Shvatim, and us. Okay, so the same way we have Eretz Yisrael is each shul is connected to Eretz Yisrael, and since each shul is connected to the Chesed Chinam, and I'm davening, and I want to daven that way of Chesed Chinam, right? So where's the best place to do that? In the shul or the Beis Medrash. Okay, Machma Shekol Kedushasam. Nimshach v'bechinas oitze matnas chinam, to that, from that treasury. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has a treasure of free gifts. Shehu bechinas ha'chesed chinam shehoye mekayim oilam koydem matan Torah. That's the same chesed chinam that kept the world going before we had the Torah. Right? Before we had the Torah, there was no one you couldn't be learning. We didn't have the Torah. So you couldn't be learning the Torah. Yes, there were different things that we learned. Like we know Yeshiva Shem Ve'eva, right? We know Avraham Avinu wrote Sefer Yetzirah, right? And we had the Sefer Rezel Amala. We had different things that we studied, but we didn't have the Torah itself as a mitzvah to learn Torah, right? So because of that, and everything like we even learned, everything that the Avos HaKadoshim that they did, they performed mitzvahs, but they were not mitzvah v'isa. Right? We know that someone is mitzvah v'isa is gadol yosef misha eini mitzvah v'isa. Right? If someone is commanded to do something and they do it, it's much greater than if the person does it on his own volition. Right? If the person does it on his own, so that's okay because he felt compelled to do it. Right? But if the person's commanded, you have to do this. Oh, yeah, I do, right? So then if the person does it, that's so much greater. So before we had the Torah, we were doing good things. It's no problem, but we weren't commanded to do them. Once we got the Torah, we had the 613 commandments. So then that changed things out. That changed things a lot. Okay? Baal Shem Zeh Nikra Beis HaKnesses. That's why it's called the Beis HaKnesses. Al Shem Shekoinis Uma'asef Lasham Hakol. It gathers in, it enters, it gathers in everything. Afilu Kol HaNashim Apshutim Shekoirin Pirash Takim. Yeah, okay, there we go. Afilu hamigushim yoid, afilu oisem shechotu pogmu kemoishe pogmu. Even those that sinned and sinned with whatever they sinned with. Ki al yedei bechines chesed chinam hakol yecholim listaken uveloshav l'Hashem yisbarach. Through chesed chinam, anyone can come back, and that's how people had their bali tshuva. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants us to come back. He loves when the Jew comes back, no matter how far the Jew fell. It doesn't matter. He wants the Jew to come back. Adarabah, if the Jew fell far and he comes back, he appreciates that so much more. Right? He appreciates that so much more. How? Through chesed chinam. And it's such an important thing to realize. Whenever we're davening, we're saying, Hashem, please give this to me. I know I'm not worthy of this, but I need this, please. And and really the right way to daven is, Hashem, you know ultimately if what I'm asking you is good for me, ultimately good for me for all eternity. So if it is, so then give it to me. If not, don't give it to me. That's also part of the chesed chinam, right? Right? Sometimes you daven for something, you don't know if it's good for you or not, but Hashem knows what's ultimately good for us. So we daven in that way, always to trust in Hashem. This is the way to coming to Eretz Yisrael. All of the simple ones, everyone from the Torah, that those are the people that are being mevatel Torah. They also have, right? There are some people that are being mevatel Torah. They're not studying Torah. They're not involved in any Torah learning, but they also have what they have. It's all coming from the chesed chinam. It all comes from the chesed chinam. And even those that are placed wherever they're placed, whatever things they got involved in, however they've fallen down. It's no such a thing as ever giving up. And these are the most famous teaching of the Rebbe, right? To understand this, never ever give up, because there's chesed chinam, right? Because of the chesed chinam, that you could tap into this matnas chesed chinam, you can always get back to Hashem. V'akol b'koyach chesed chinam kamuvan sham b'dvareinu mizem mekoymes acherim me'achas shekol kedushas habeis haknesses nimshach misham. Since all the kedusha of the Beit haknesses comes from this place of the matnas chinam, right? It comes from this place, right? Because it's connected to Eretz Yisrael, the same way we were kovish Eretz Yisrael. Mebechinas chesed chinam hazeh al kei nikros beis haknesses shu koines u'mesasev kol nidachim v'avoynes seinu b'chol hapshutim sheboilim afilu heim im heim k'may sheim. No matter who we are, no matter what level we're on, we can always daven and ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu to please give us what we need. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves that. When we ask Him, we realize that He's the Hakol Yochel, right? HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the Hakol Yochel. Right? We don't rely on people. We rely on Hashem, because Hashem has His way to get the people to do it. So don't daven to Hashem and watch things will open up, right? I'm sure we can all tell stories of things that we daven for and we saw Yeshuas, right? Right? I'm sure everyone has a story, right? Sasha, you have a story? Mordechai have a story? David have a story, right? We all have stories, right? We all have stories. Baruch Hashem. Right? Ki hakol al yedei chesed chinam shemamshich hatzadik hagodol hakol yecholim listakin, through the chesed chinam of the tzaddikim, because we said that the way it works is that tzaddikim, they also have to take off time, right? In other words, the tzaddikim, they also have to. They're also in the realm of shitas. Why? Because we said when the tzaddik has to take care of his bodily functions. right? Tzaddikim have to go use the restroom, right? We spoke about that, right? So then the tzaddik is also connecting to this chesed chinam, right? To the matnas chesed chinam, because again, he's not involved in Torah at that moment, right? He's not involved in that moment while he's in the restroom. We said the other day, we were talking about the Vilna Gaon, that he would study math, right? We came up with that idea, right? And he would study math in the bathroom because he didn't want to study Torah. You're not allowed to study Torah in the bathroom, right? So he studied arithmetic in the bathroom because he didn't want to be over to study Torah in the bathroom. But the tzaddikim have to have this thing of pshitas also, right? They have to be pashut also. And then because they do that, they need to do their bodily function. They need to take care of their things and their level of pshitas. That's what gives brings the chesed chinam stronger into the world. So we're all connected to the tzaddikim, whether we know it or not, right? Whether we know it or not, and we have what we need, and we're surviving, and we have plenty of what we have in our lives. We're getting it through the koyach of the tzaddikim. Al kein kol mi shehu adayim bechlal yeshivas batei knesiyos or batei midrashos. If someone is part of he's in the realm, he's signed up. Right, the guy signed up. He's in the shul. He's a member of the shul. Right, he goes to the base medrash. Right, hu bechlal yisrael v'yesh lo tikva adayin. The guy has hope. Right, so no matter where, if the person's involved with a shul, right, involved with the yeshiva, and he has whatever problems he has, but since he's involved, he has hope because he's connected again to the chesed chinam, and so long as you're connected to the chesed chinam, you can always have hope. There's no such a thing as of giving up. Ki geduchas beis haknesses nimshach bechinas hachesed chinam metaken hakol, and that's how you can fix up everything. The same way we're kovish Eretz Yisrael, and even the simple ones. It doesn't matter. Everyone can have a Yeshua. Ki ein lanu ata shum smicha. Right? We have no one to rely on. Who do we have to rely on? Right? Who do we have to rely on? So some will tell you we rely on Trump today, right? Right? But even if you can say you rely on him, he has all good ideas for Eretz Yisrael, right? But our government doesn't necessarily agree with him.
Right, yeah.
So who do you rely on? You have to rely only on Hashem. He could change their minds, right? Could you believe that they have a guy that's telling they'll take over, you can take the land, do what you want? No, we can't do that. Do it. I gave you the bombs. I gave everything. Go take it. Do what you want, he said. No, we can't do that. Huh? Yeah, the mamash. It's amazing if you think about it, right? Right? Okay. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't agree with me.
Unbelievable.
Do you agree with that, Jesse? Or you don't think we're doing the right thing?
It's how they say, just try to grab whatever you can.
Hmm?
Try to get back as many people as you can while you're at it. You'll deal with it. Then you'll go and open up the gates of Gehenna. But
And how many soldiers do we have to
until then-
lose to get back those sausages?
Well, hopefully, would you call these hostages sausage?
Sausage.
Yeah, but that's that. I've heard that. Take back whatever you can in the middle of this process. Sure, it's very hard and painful. I've heard Kabbalistically, this is redeeming sparks. These are sparks that are really mamish. This is what it is. This is what it takes to get to Gula. I mean, to dig this stuff out.
Yeah. Okay.
And we also don't really know what he said, what his deal is. That's the public, he's
Yeah.
He's saying that. You don't know what the string is.
Yeah, okay. Well, he did send those bombs that can really take care of those tunnels and everything,
Yeah,
right?
but those,
Yeah.
but
I will say I was in the north. I stopped by an Air Force base, Vermont-David Air Force Base. Most of my mom saw the shipments coming in.
You watched them? Oh wow, he
saw the
can
trucks
be
coming
made.
I saw the trucks come in.
Those must be some big trucks, huh?
I saw the trucks.
Yeah, see, those are big trucks, right?
And they took us to the planes also. The F-35s, and you see, okay, this carries 4 tons. This one they show where it goes and how they carry it and what they have to do. So they have to.
They need special equipment to load the thing onto the
He
plane,
says,
right?
He goes on Nasrallah. We dropped 80 tons. 80 tons. They said they were only supposed to drop 40 tons on him. But then they said 40 tons equals a 90% chance that we got him. Okay? So they said, no. Double it. Make it me'achuz. Me'achuz. So they
Matayim achuz.
you would love to say the precision that they have to do to fly close to each other.
Yeah.
Able to drop within a split second of each other. One goes bomb and another
Boom, 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 boom.
lower.
And they all got to get home.
And they all, yeah, and they all have to get home.
It's wild. It's mamish unbelievable.
It is. He said the serious situation kept us going, mamish yom v'layla. For days, we had to take out the entire place. Well, we were taking out yom v'layla. We were flying. But that I've never had that.
You never had that.
Meaning where we mamish had to refuel in the air. That's how much we couldn't even come back. With so many targets to hit and so much work to do.
Wow.
He said that was
Wow. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable, really.
Yeah, we don't even know what's out there, the stuff they have.
It's amazing, right? But it's all chesed chinam of Hashem. That they have what they need, and the planes go up, and they can fly next to each other, and Baruch Hashem, no one plane bumped into the other one. And you see that happens. So look at what was it? But look in America. They had a helicopter by Washington dollar hit a plane.
That's true.
A helicopter.
Do you have any idea how many times they're flying? And
their mamas, they're probably within meters of each other.
More than that, the timing belt goes out. I mean, the things happen, accidents.
Yeah.
All the work that they're doing.
But you see the Yad Hashem, right? You see, you cannot not see the Yad Hashem, right? It's wonderful. It's mamish wonderful. Here we go. Ki ein lanu ata shum smicha. We have no one to rely on. Ki im ala chesed chinam shemamshichem atzadik emes shehem bechinas derech eretz Yisrael. We only rely on the tzaddikim. We rely on the chesed chinam of Hashem, and that's how we have any Yeshuas over here today. That's where our Yeshuas come from. Zeh bechinas vani beroiv chazdecha ovoi veisecha. We say the beautiful words, right? Vani beroiv chazdecha. Look at that. Look at it's in the words, right? Vani beroiv chazdecha avay beisecha. Why do you use the word chesed there? You like how nothing's proven this, Yossi? Huh? Come on. Vani beroiv chazdecha. Sha'imim shechnichnasen lebeis haknesses. We say these words when we come into the Beis Haknesses. Ki ikar kedusha the Beis Haknesses urak al yedei roiv chaz yizbarach. Oh, the whole kedusha of the Beis Haknesses is connected to the chesed chinam, the roiv chesed of Hashem, the multitude of chesed of Hashem. The bechinas chesed chinam. It's all chesed chinam, and that's what we have to remember. So no one should delude themselves by thinking, Hashem, you owe me this, or Hashem, we're doing all of this, so you have to give this to us. Nonsense. HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give it to us if we ask for it, and we rely on Him. Ein lanu mishu l'shoyim. We have no one to rely on other than Hashem. Right? Do we realize that yet? I hope. Right? We can't rely on any countries. We see how every country abandoned us, right? Literally, every country abandoned us, except for a handful, whatever. But there's not that many, right? No one to rely on. No one. It's all to rely on the Rabbeinu Shalom. And I this is such an important lesson, I think. Right? Because you can use this every day, anytime you're davening. And remember, Vani beroiv chazdecha avay veisecha. I come into your shul, I come into the study hall. Wherever I'm coming, I come in beroiv chazdecha. Because I'm trying to tap into the roiv, the Rav Chesed of Hashem. That's really what I'm trying to tap into. And it's in the words of what we say when we come into the Beis Haknesses. All right, should we go further? Or maybe, we'll go. We have time? Yeah, we have time. Okay, let's go to Vav. Okay. V'zeo sha'amrim, sha'amru, Rabbi Seinu Zal, kol mi sheyesh lei Beis Haknesses be'iroi, ve'enei nichnas b'lispalo nikra shochen ra. How do you like that?
Too bad.
You have a shul in the neighborhood, right, in your city, wherever you live, and the guys don't go to shul. He has a shita. He will not go to shul. That is the definition of a bad neighbor. That's a bad neighbor. Want to know a bad neighbor? Someone doesn't go to shul. What?
Too bad.
Shenemar. Well, it's what Chazal say in brachas. I mean, it's a Gemara in brachas. It's not okay. Shenemar. Al kol shichnei haroim hanoigim benachala asher his nechalti es ami Yisrael. Hashem Yisrael says, all of the bad neighbors of Eretz Yisrael that are doing bad in Eretz Yisrael, all the bad ones. That they're not coming to Daven. Ki shcheinim aroyim hanoigim benachla. The shcheinim aroyim, these bad neighbors that are in the nachla of Hashem. Haniskarim v'pasik zehem ha'umas ha'olam shehem ha'klipos v'asitra acher v'hamekatrigin al ha'nachla shehu Eretz Yisrael shekovtru Yisrael v'ayim tamid listim atem. Right. So these are the same guys, and we have a lot of the Jews in Eretz Yisrael, unfortunately, that they're saying that we're robbers, right? What are you doing in Yehuda and Shomron? Why do you steal that land from the Arabs, right? They're saying listim, right? They do that. Right? We have people that believe that, right?
Yeah.
We have our Supreme Court, right? The Supreme Court believes that we're what are we doing living over here, right? They're against that. It's unbelievable how Rav Nosson wrote this when he wrote this, and no one would have ever believed such a thing, right?
Yeah.
Who would have ever believed that there would be Jews in Eretz Yisrael and say parts of Israel and not ours? Who would have ever believed that? But it's here and it's written. Okay, ve'emes kol hachubonos shehechevu ha'akum es Eretz Yisrael hakol nimshach mikitrigim hanal. All of the churbanos that happened in Eretz Yisrael, and yes, you could tell us a lot about them, right? All the different destructions over the times and things that got destroyed in Eretz Yisrael happened because of these kitrugim. Ki Hashem Yisbarach natal mehem. Hashem took it from them and He gave it to us, that we should do His will in the land. Hashem wants us to fulfill His will in this land. That's what the Kodesh Baruch Hu wants us to do. And if we're not fulfilling His will in the land, so then He says, "What are you doing here? You're just like the guys I threw out." Right, and that's how come that's why we were exiled, because we weren't following Hashem's ratzon in the land. Hashem says, I'll give you the land. David HaMelech writes in Tehillim, right? I'm going to give you the lands of the Goyim, the nations, right? That we hear, the 7 nations that were in Eretz Yisrael. Why? Bavur Yishmru Chuka V'Sayritza. So that way you'll fulfill the Chukim and the Torah, right? Parshas Mishpatim, right? Fulfill Parshas Mishpatim. Aval Kishi Yisrael Chaitim Chas V'Shalom, but when we sin, Chas V'Shalom, when Jews sin, Azai Heim Chayzrim Ha'orim Ala Kvishas Eretz Yisrael V'Aimim Listim Hatem. When we sin, they come back and say, okay, here goes, you're robbers. Why? Because, hey, Hashem took it, we were doing the wrong thing. Hashem took it away from us because we were doing the wrong thing and gave it to you. But now, hey, you guys are doing the wrong thing too, so now you had no right to take it from us.
We're going to take it back.
We want it back. We understood, since while we were doing wrong and you were doing right, so then we understood it. But now you're doing wrong, so we want it back. We want it back. Isn't that what the Arabs are saying?
Sure, you're right.
We want it back.
You're right.
Right? When we were doing the right thing, they say, okay, we're not happy about it, but we'll accept it. But then when you're doing the wrong thing, right? When you're doing the wrong thing, so then that doesn't work with them. And therefore they cause the destruction that they cause. And they send their rockets and they send all of their things and they cause the destruction, right? The houses that you saw that were damaged, right? All of these things, right? All of these things, and they want to get us out of Eretz Yisrael. That's what they're saying, right? They're not shy today, right? They say it clearly, right? Isn't that right? They're not shy. They tell you what's on their mind. It used to be that they would never say that. They would just, we won't tell you what. But now they're happy to tell you what they're going to do. Ki ein misgala b'chinas koyach masav yisbarach Sha'al yedei zeh koishin Eretz Yisrael ki im kisha'osim ritzayni yizbarach. Only if we're doing Hashem's will can we be kovish the land, right? The same thing like we were saying before with the Milchama of Amalek, right? When we were relying on Hashem, right? We were relying, that's what Hashem wants us to do, so then we were winning. Right? Every time we do the Ratzon of Hashem, we fulfill the laws of Hashem, so then we're doing the right thing. Ki b'shvil zeh bara es ha'olam, b'shvil zeh nasan lanu Eretz Yisrael. That's why Hashem gave us this land. And we have to teach us in the Knesset, right? We have to go to the Knesset and teach them this lesson, right? That's why Hashem gave you the land. You only have the land, so you should fulfill the laws of the Torah. And when you fulfill the laws of the Torah, so then you can earn the land, and the people will stop saying that you're stealing. Yossi, right? Would that be a good lesson?
Yeah.
It's very clear. He wrote it very clearly. It's not difficult. You can't mistranslate this at all. Right? It's very clear, right?
Yeah, but you're not going to get everyone to go and live the Torah way on a level that I can.
No. You're not going to ever do it, but you can have people live and let live. Okay, you want to keep the Torah. I'm not going to go against you. It's a different level now. They're against.
Someone wants to sit in one Torah. I don't think anyone.
Well, yes. The guys had on the Chayalim had on their jackets.
Yeah.
They put the thing in the base of Mikdash, right?
Yeah.
So what does it bother anyone that they have such a patch on their thing?
I don't think I see a lot of.
No, but they made them take it off.
Maybe there are some cases where that happens.
Yeah. Okay. Why? So the guy wants a patch. He's out there risking his life, and he wants to put a patch on his jacket.
It's because
it's the right color. It wasn't, it wasn't against anything, right? They met the color.
Met the code. Yeah, but it
it's the morale. It's the wrong morale.
Messianic and
messianic. Okay.
So when you have that,
Yossi, this is the problem. But we believe in Mashiach. Achak yolei b'chol yom sheyaveh, right?
right, but then when you do that,
Yeah, so when you have
version,
people,
your version,
so no, Yossi, when not my version, this is what the truth is. It's not me, Yossi. This is not my idea. These are not my ideas. Okay, you look in the 13 principles of faith of the Rambam, right? It's the Rambam, right? He was a doctor, right? The Rambam was a doctor. Oh, he's also a rabbi, right? But he was a doctor, and the doctor said, "We believe in Mashiach," right?
He was Sephardi.
What?
He was Sephardi.
He was Sephardim. Okay, so some of these guys, most of these guys are Sephardim also. So what?
I'm kidding.
So what? Okay. Eretz Yisrael, Kamei Shamra Bereishis Bara B'Shvil Yisrael Shenikru Reishis. Right? Bereishis Bara. It's called Bereishis Bara B'Shvil Yisrael Nikru Reishis. We're called Reishis. Why? Because of Yisrael. Right? B'Shvil HaTorah Shenikru Reishis. The Torah is also called Reishis. Right? Hashem made the world. Right? He right. He looked in the Torah. Right? Hashem looked in the Torah and He created the world. Right? So the world is called, the Torah is Reishis. Right? Hashem created the world. He made the Klal Yisrael. We're called Reishis. Right? We're called Reishis, also the first, right? B'Shvil Yisrael Nikra Reishis. So they, okay, Hainu. Kadeshi Yisrael Yekaimu. As a Torah, B'Shvil Zeh Bara Esaylam, because we should fulfill the Torah. That's why Hashem created the world. That's our purpose in the world. For us to fulfill Hashem's Torah. Shehem Koyach Masav V'Azai Me'irin V'Negalin Koyach Masav. Then we can illuminate and we can reveal Hashem's actions in the world. Shehem Asura Mamoros Shebehem Nivra Olam V'Azai Hakol Yoidin Shakol Nivra B'Shvilenu V'Ratzaynai Notla Mehem V'Not Lanu. Hashem took it away from them and gave it to us. It's all again koyach masav higid liyamai, right? Koyach masav. It was the actions of HaKadosh Baruch Hu's actions by creating the world with the esem mamaros. Why did He create the world? So we should have Torah, and for Klal Yisrael, so we should fulfill the Torah. And if we fulfill the Torah, then of course the land He takes it away from them and He gives it to us. That's that first Rashi in Chumash, right? The first Rashi on the first pasuk in Chumash. Aval keshechas v'shalom ein mekayim es haTorah. But if chas v'shalom we're not fulfilling Hashem's Torah, we're hiding, we're concealing the Eser Mamaris. We're trying to say, it wasn't no Eser Mamaris. No, they're trying to cover that up. They're not revealing it's the koyach masav of Hashem. It's all Hashem. They want to say no, it's not. No, that was then, but today, we have. Oh, look, we have our right. We have our mighty military, right? We have our mighty. Everything's we're mighty. We're mighty people, right? Right, the mighty, right? And that's why they come and they have their opposition against Eretz Yisrael. That they go against Eretz Yisrael because of the attitude that we take on. And the greatest proof of that is our enemies know this. Our enemies believe this. But again, like we keep saying, if we would only believe what they believe, right? If we would only believe what they believe. It's unbelievable. Ugarim kol ha'golios me'eretz Yisrael, and it causes all of our exile from Eretz Yisrael. So all those people in the north have to leave all of their houses, right? How many people? 80,000 people, they said? Or more? Was it more?
That had to leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
About 80,000 people, right? It's a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
They have to leave their houses, right? These are the guys, right? Like you said, the guys in the yishuv that says koyach v'otzim yadi. All these guys that it's not koyach masav, koyach v'otzim yadi. It's not Hashem, it's us, right? So they all had to leave, but now they're realizing they're seeing the Yad Hashem. They're seeing the Yad Hashem, and now, like you just said, that they're coming back. So things are changing. And that's the proof that we'll be successful when we change. Right, when the multitude of people change, when the people start changing, what?
It's slow, but it's
because we're the Amke Sheyorev, right? We're the stiff-necked people, right?
Like Yossi said, they've been a year out of their houses, and they may build a big Knesset. That's a big step for them to say they may build a big Knesset. It is a big step, but it's slow.
Yeah, okay.
It is slow, but
it's coming around.
It is.
Yeah.
Hashem has a lot of patience. Yeah. We don't have as much patience as Hashem has, right? Hashem has a lot of patience. If we would have as much patience as Hashem, but you could see it's coming. He's doing a little quicker.
It's easier for him.
Right?
It's easier for him.
Because Hashem knows the whole picture. He sees the end. He sees the whole thing.
It's above time.
I've got limited time.
Huh?
It's above time.
I understand, but I'm just saying Hashem has patience with us. In our life, that's right. He has patience with us in our
We're
lives.
not above time.
Yeah. Val kein ikka tikvaseinu loshav l'Eretz Yisrael hu rak bechinas hatzadik emes shemeshtadin lasei saderech l'Eretz Yisrael ha'idei shechoizu ma'amshichen chesed chinam shoyim mekayim esoilim koydem matan Torah. Therefore, the whole idea of coming back to Eretz Yisrael and living peacefully in Eretz Yisrael. We said peacefully means, what does shalom mean? Kedusha. If you're living with holiness, then you have shalom, right? When we were living in the time of peace in this land, that was the time of Shlomo HaMelech. Then we had peace, right? But there's also kedusha in that time, and that's why there was peace, and no one had any opposition for us to have Eretz Yisrael. Adarabba, all of the kings, everyone around came and brought the karbanos in the Beis Hamikdash. Right, because they realized that we earned our land. It was our land, and they respected us for our land, and they came to agree with everything. But so long as then, as we started to leave the Torah, so then the opposition started coming up again, right? Ayedei zeh mekayim hakol umerimim nefashos rabbis ayedei zeh. Umamshichin oisam l'Hashem yisbarach. What? Mashivin, right? Mashivin oisam l'Hashem, and they're coming back to HaKadosh Baruch, like we said. That's what's happening. Through this chesed chinam, kamuvan sham b'Torah. Now, as we learned in Likutey. Okay, Nimsa shekol hashchenim haroyim hanoigim b'nachlas Eretz Yisrael. All of the neighbors that we have around Eretz Yisrael, right? Our friendly neighbors, right? I think, David, you said the problem, right? The land is so good the Eretz Yisrael is so good, and so what's the catch? Your neighbors are not so good, right? You said that?
Yeah, giving you a land of milk and honey and great mountains and rivers and gorgeous shoreline. What's the catch? The neighbor. Wait till you meet the neighbors.
Neighbors. Here we go. Right? That was right over here. Hey, bechinas hamekatrigin ala kedusha. Those are the ones that are mekatrig against the kedusha. Those are the ones that are opposing kedusha. V'oimim listim atem v'alkein zeh she'enai nichnas lispalel beis haknesses. Anyone that lives in a neighborhood where there's a shul and he doesn't go into the beis haknesses, he doesn't believe in that chesed chinam. That's the problem. He doesn't believe in the chesed chinam. He doesn't believe that the beis haknesses is connected to Eretz Yisrael. He doesn't believe that. He may have an Israeli flag on his balcony, whatever it is, but he won't go into a shul. But he doesn't realize that you want to connect to Eretz Yisrael, you got to go into the shul. Wherever you are in the world, you can go into the shul, then you can connect to Eretz Yisrael. Nikra gamkein shochen ra ki mare ba'atzmai she'enai ma'amim b'kedushas beis haknesses shu b'chinas kedushas Eretz Yisrael. He's demonstrating, I don't believe in the kedusha of Eretz Yisrael. I don't believe in the kedusha of the Beis HaKnesses. That's why I don't go over there. Koyach masav shayidei zen is battle hamekatrigin. Through that, when you get up there and you're proud enough to say, Koyach masav, it's HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world. Read the first Rashi in Chumash, right? Why did Hashem start the Torah with Bereshis Bara Elikim and not with the mitzvah of Kiddush HaChodesh, right? To be Mekadesh the Chodesh, right? Why? Because He wants to teach us this idea of the Esa Mamoros and the Koyach Masav Higid Liyamoy, and that's the whole point. We spent a lot of time discussing that, okay? Nisbatal Mekatrigim, and then when you do that, you can nullify all of the kitrug that's going around, that's opposing us in Eretz Yisrael. Shel hashchenim arayim, of those the bad neighbors, like you, right, David? The bad neighbors, right? Because the person doesn't go into the shul. Again, we're discussing what the Gemara said in Brachas on Daf Ches, right? Why, when someone doesn't go into a shul, why is he called a bad neighbor? Now we understand. Because he's not helping to lift up those sparks that Mayan Nukfim, the waters that have to be brought up. He's not doing that. He's not part of it. He doesn't believe in it. That guy that doesn't go to shul, he's like all of the Arab neighbors and all of the goyim around the world that they're opposing us to be in Israel is doing the same thing. He's joining that camp. I guess today you would say he's joining the left camp, right? The left side, right? Shu b'chinas kedushas beis haknesses. That's the kedusha of the beis haknesses. So I think that's a very beautiful lesson. I mean, we learned two beautiful lessons today, right? Right? We learned two beautiful lessons, but really with the same theme. It's really the same theme. Realizing that the only reason why there is any opposition in the world for us to live in Eretz Yisrael is only because we don't believe that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us the land to keep the Torah, right? To keep the Torah. And we have to realize we are not like every other nation, right? We are not like every other nation. Every other nation is different than Eretz Yisrael. We are very, very much exclusive of our own. We're our own bria. We have nothing to do with anyone else. And we have the Torah, we have to keep the Torah, and we do, that's when we'll have the proper peace in the world. Okay? Any questions?
Beautiful.
Any questions? Any opposition? No questions? No? Chesed Chinam. Yossi, just believe. Chesed Chinam. Daven with Chesed Chinam. Try. You'll see tremendous Yeshuas. Try it.
Yeah, just for like acknowledging that, hey, I'm here.
I'm here, Hashem, and I know you can give me anything. Only you.
And I want it for free.
And please, Hashem, I'm just begging, please. I just want to do the right thing and help me do the right thing, and that's why I'm asking what I'm
And I
asking.
don't have much to pay.
I know I can't pay, right?
It's all
Nothing
free.
to pay.
It's all
I'm
free.
for it.
When's the last time you wrote a check to God?
Well, you made
Right,
deals.
tzedakah.
You've made deals and you've done, tzedakah, but like you've made deals and You know, and sometimes, you know,
He wrote the check to God.
you're a good guy.
Directly, not through other people, not through,
Yeah.
we don't pay
Well,
God.
it's a doctrine.
That's paying other, that money goes to people, that goes to institutions, it doesn't go to
Right.
God.
Here we
I
go.
hear stuff like, sometimes guys saying like, I don't connect to shul, I daven better at home, on my own, I concentrate better,
But he
Or,
doesn't.
I need
Okay.
to help my wife.
No, but wait. But it's not that he has a. He still does go to shul sometime, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
I met somebody that he said, "Oh, I don't go to shul." I almost plotzed. He has a sheet that he won't go to shul.
I know people like that. Yeah. Well, because it's organized and you're getting
Yeah, I don't
impure agendas when you do that.
Oh yeah. Well, whatever. Okay, that's
it. I
the
know,
Gemara
I
says
know.
that's a shochan ra. That's a
You know,
Gemara.
interesting, last night yesterday on the group I was with someone. He goes, "Oh, I work for Louis Shiner." So right,
Oh,
so
Louis
this guy's one of
Shiner.
the huge Baal Tzedakah.
Yeah.
We've all benefited from this guy, you know.
They're beautiful.
So I said, "Listen," I said, "I'm in a similar business." I said, hey, "What's with this guy?" So he goes, "No, I've been friends with him since I was childhood." And mom started as a plumber.
Yeah.
He was a plumber, okay, and he ended up going to the Toshever Rebbe for a bracha.
In Canada, yeah.
And the Rebbe said to him, "Your bracha your hatzlacha is gonna come through davening with a minyan." That's what he said to him, and he took it very seriously. He made a point to always daven with the minyan. And Baruch Hashem, he start to become very, very successful. And he would make a point to never miss a minyan, to the point where, especially till today, it's famous, but he'll fly people all over just so he can have a minyan. He'll fly people to Memphis, or he's in the airport here, they should meet him, Yeshiva Bachram are on call, he flies them, meet me, I make a minyan.
I need a minyan.
And that's it. And that's what he supports. So he supports that whole operation in Muncie. If you've ever seen it, I mean,
I was there. Yes.
you won't believe it. He supports the whole operation in Uman, which is millions of dollars.
Millions and
Millions
dollars.
millions of dollars.
Yes,
Okay?
yeah, not grivnas.
And there's
Not
there's a
grivna.
place in Yerushalayim across
Yeah,
from Waldorf.
yeah,
It's also, this guy. And aside from all the other stuff, apparently, anyway, but that's his thing. God,
The more you give, the more you'll get. You see, that's the proof.
Yeah, test me and yeah. And I said, how could he be? I said, listen, how could he be so successful? I said, I'm in the similar bit. I'm not arguing that his homes aren't anything so special.
Chesed chinam. That's the answer.
Yeah.
That's the answer. Okay? Okay, here we're learning Dine Kiddush's Beis Hakness and Beis HaMedrash. How you like that? That's Siman Yud Gimel, and we're up to Beis today. Okay, here we go. Koidem sheyichanes l'soicham yikanach es atit me'al raglav. Before you come into the shul, if you have some mud on your boots, clean them off. Don't track the mud into the shul, right? Right. Right, so if it's raining outside, your shoes wipe your feet off, so you don't track up the floors in the shul. Make sure your clothes are clean. Right, don't come to shul with soiled clothes. That's not a very nice thing. Mutter liroik bohem. If you have to spit, right? If you have to spit, you can. Ach yeshav shev takev beraglov. We're talking about that. Let's say in the olden days where we didn't have tiled floors, right? They used to have dirt floors. The Gemara in Shabbos talks about it if you could smooth it out.
Yeah.
Whatever is that's it. What?
So I don't need Kleenex anymore.
Yeah. No, on these floors, it's not really for these floors. But if you had to, you are allowed to. You are allowed to still, and then you just move it with your feet. You just clean it up with your feet. That's the halach. That's the halach. Okay. I think we're going to stop over here now.
Right.
And I wish everyone should have a wonderful day. We should all hear Besorah Tova. And remember, it's all Chesed Chinam.